What's up, everybody? In today's video, I want to talk about a little theory that I have on this air chamber because I've been getting a lot of questions about the, as Sean from Less Lethal for Dummies called it, the piston. By the way, Sean over at Less Lethal for Dummies made a phenomenal video yesterday. He completely disassembled this thing. So if you guys have a Pistelle x68, go run over to his channel, check that video out. It's about an hour long, but he gets into great detail on this launcher and the disassembly. When I say he disassembled this thing completely, he disassembled it completely. He gave a lot of great information. I think that video is a very important video for us that have these Pistelle x68s. And I got to give it to him, man. Kudos. He had the courage to actually take it fully apart. I, myself, probably would have never, unless I had to, I probably would have never disassembled it that far because I have no schematic. So if I were to mess something up, or install something the wrong way, I would have never known, and it would have been a waste of money. It would have just been a paperweight. So go check out his channel. Just grab this Allen key real quick. So I am going to open this, the back, I forget what he called it, but I'm still going to call it the back cap because it's the back cap for me. But I'm going to open it because I just want to check it, make sure that everything is still lubricated because it's been a minute since I actually opened this one. I have been lubricating it through the CO2 chamber. So hopefully everything is still lubed up and very nice. So I have my, this is one of my spare FSC chamber caps and bolts just because I want to use this one as a reference. And as you know, in yesterday's video, as I was saying, these chambers have 4 O-rings. There's one on this cap, there's 2 here, and there's 1 in there, which this one is it's still an original. It's one of my spare parts, and we always usually change this one to a Grimberg O-ring or a Milsig O-ring, right? So that's why I have this one here. So my theory is, let me just open this up real quick. Now, I know yesterday in his video, he said to hold the trigger down while you open up the back cap. So like that, this doesn't happen. You see how it's not coming out? Oh, don't go anywhere. Usually when that happens, I just pull the trigger and just give it a little tap, and you see it just comes out. So, but let me get this in frame. Sometimes it does get a little tricky to pull out, just because I have the Buna 90 Doros in here, so it's a way better O-ring than the original. And as you can see, it is all nicely greased up. And my A014 is still good, and so is my P007, still good. This is one of the first one that I actually changed, and I'm still using it. And the question that I've been getting is, you know, why when I change this O-ring, you know, I shoot 3 or 4 magazines and then it blows again. So here's my theory on that. Let me just grab a napkin real quick so I can pick up this launcher. I don't want to get it all greasy. So here's the deal. This launcher is all, obviously everyone knows this is a brand new design. I've never seen something like this, but maybe you guys have. But on your launcher, that's your air chamber in here. the only thing holding it is this O-ring and this O-ring. So when you put this inside your Pistelle, that is your air chamber. So every time this bolt moves forward, this, and I know Air Gunner Reviews covered this in his O-ring video when he was talking about O-rings, and he recommended that 011, which I purchased. I still haven't tried one because I'm still using, like I said, I switched mines and I'm still using the original one that I swapped it to. So this O-ring right here freezes. So if you're shooting multiple magazines and multiple CO2s, you just continuously freezing it, and eventually it's gonna give up. I think that even the original O-ring would do that, just because it's just continuously freezing that O-ring. So as you can see on this one, the O-rings are all external except for this one. This one is, but it's kind of covered. If you know, I know you can't see that, but it's not really exposed. The only one that really gets exposed a little bit is this one. So, you know, I don't know. I've shot many mags through mines, and that one has never given me any issues. Obviously, I have the Milsig O-ring on the FSC. But that's what I'm assuming. That's my theory. My theory is that this one, if you shoot more than 2 or 3 mags, you're going to blow that O-ring. It doesn't matter what O-ring you stick in there. You're going to blow it because it's just freezing, continuously freezing this O-ring. So I think that's the problem. And my advice would be, the way I shoot this thing is, I put 2 mags through it, back to back. And I'm doing that because, like I said, I'm testing these O-rings to see how far I can take them. And so far, I've gotten 3 magazines back to back without it blowing. Will I take it past 3 magazines? Probably not, because I want it to last at least, you know, for the duration of this test. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking that if you're shooting this thing, you have to give it time to warm up. Because that, like I said, this O-ring is just freezing constantly. This one right here. And until we get a permanent fix for that, that's the only advice that I can give right now. It's just, you know, shoot 2 mags through it, let it warm back up. Because the problem is, the thing is that if you put through 2 mags through this, and you feel this top here, it's going to be freezing. So imagine how cold it's going to be inside of here. So that's my theory, and that's my, you know, that's how I look at it. Maybe someone can tell me differently. Again, we're all just learning as we go. You know, we should all be learning from each other. You know, we shouldn't be bickering back and forth. I think that we should all be learning from each other, especially with this new launcher, that there is nothing available to us. No schematics, no O-ring. I know Sean over at Less Lethal for Dummies, he's got some information over there, and he did give some information, you know, information on O-rings yesterday. And I, you know, based on his sizing, I did order some for this plenum, some Bunas. Hopefully they are the size for this. I forgot what he called it. I'm just gonna continue to call it a plenum because that's what I know it as. But yeah, that green O-ring right there, according to him, this is a 12.5 millimeter inside diameter by a 1.5 millimeter cross section. And cross section, just in case you guys don't know what it is, this is your cross section, your thickness of the O-ring. So, you know, right now, I'm going to put this back together. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the next one.